Welcome back to the world's most inconsistent YouTube channel. For any of you that haven't watched my old YouTube videos, there's about 3 of them and they're all insanely cringy, so I just don't go and watch them, please. Anyway, welcome back. I'm gonna actually try and be more consistent with this now because we're competing this year again. And I kind of want to get it documented. We're currently 3.5, 4 weeks out from starting prep. I'm not as fat as I was last time. I think I'd struggle to get as fat as I was last time again. So I don't know, we're set up pretty well for this one. What I'll do is I'll put my rounds from Tuesday's check-in on the screen, and you can see what I'm looking like. But basically the last 6-7 months we've been running a pretty tight off season. I did a pre-prep diet halfway through last year and took off around 20 kilos because guess what? I got fat again. I love doing that. And yeah, I took off about 20 kilos. And then we, over the course of, let's say, I think it was September, oh no, it was August to January, we put on about, I think it was 8 kilos. Some of that will hopefully be muscle, I'm sure it will be. And then we did a little diet because someone sliced the top of their finger off. And I couldn't really train properly, so it was like we might as well just run a diet at that point. And yeah, that lasted for 6 weeks, I think. We pulled off about I think it was about 8 kilos. Yeah, it would have been the 8 kilos that I put on. Significantly tighter than the last diet though, and probably a little bit bigger. And then yeah, for the last I think it's been 8 weeks, we've just been pushing again, but very slowly. In that time I've moved gaff. In fact, the last video I would have done would have been before I even moved out, so things are very, very different now. So yeah, I'm literally a minute drive away from the gym or a 5-minute walk, but if you know me, you know which one of those 2 options I'm going to be picking. But yeah, hopefully I've got through all of the rounds now and I can stop rambling on about myself. I'm going to run through a leg day today. I'm going to try and make it educational, but knowing me, I probably won't. But stay tuned anyway. I'm currently cracking into my cream of rice. If you can see that? What I do is I make the cream of rice the night before. I then get some dark chocolate, because that's in my diet, or that's in my plan, and I melt it on top. And then in the morning, I put a nice whey paste on it, and then I fill it with the toppings, which at the moment is banana and honey. Is there anything? No, that's it. And then I have some sort of like kind of cheesecakey thing. It's not really. It's just cream of rice with melted chocolate on. It's gone hard, and then like some more slimy stuff on top. But because we're bodybuilders and that's kind of what we do, it's enjoyable. So yeah, that's why I do it. But yeah, I'm going to crack into that now. I'm also going to have my morning ritual by Apex Formulas, which is a very, very good supplement with plenty of vitamins in it. To be honest, you might as well just buy that instead of buying loads of multivitamins, because it's all really well dosed. But yeah, and then I shall probably join you in the gym. I made it to the gym. I always start off with a bit of mobility work. I know it says, oh, you shouldn't do static stretching in the literature, but personally, I don't agree with that. Surely there's an even bigger difference in force output if you're tight and going into your movements feeling pretty tight. So for me, my hips are notoriously pretty stiff when I do any session, as I spend a lot of time sitting down on my laptop. But yeah, as the session goes, I always start off with a bit of calf work at the start, just to loosen up the ankles, and then go into some isolations, usually and a leg extension. Get some blood in the quad. Also just primes me for the bigger movements such as the hack and the leg press, which I go into after that. And then I finish the session off with a bit of hyper extension, back extension for the hamstrings and glutes. And then obviously adductor. I only got some single leg work as well, just to make sure there's no strength imbalances. So yes, I will try and speak to the camera as much as I can as I go through, but don't be surprised if I just crack on, as my brain stops working when I train legs usually. Oh, I almost forgot before every leg day, it's lunges. The reason I do this is because it basically warms up the leg in every single position it's going to go into during the leg session. So something that I give all my clients, something I swear by myself, is a couple laps of lunges at the start of every session. Whoa. I don't know why you would, but if you want to make these any harder, just go into a few squats at the end of each lap, soft lock out of the top, pause at the bottom, actually just getting as much blood as possible in the quads at this point. Yeah, it's basically cardio as well, really gets you nice and warm, ready for the session. That's why I do it, it's not for enjoyment. Right, the pre's kicked in, so the pump covers have come off because they're way too hot. But as I said, we start off on calf raises. What I'm doing here is literally dropping the heels as deep as they go, and then it's like a two-part motion up, so we're coming parallel with the pad there, and then thinking about almost driving the heels to the roof at that point, and then just keeping it nice and controlled the whole time. 1, 2, to get the best contraction like that. Always prefer calf press on a leg press like this over a seated calf machine, because I just think you get way more range, and also it's supported as well, so unlike a stand-in, you don't have to support your whole body, you're on a seat. Oh. 1, 2, oh yoinks, no, oh you twat. So I've just done my top set, said a really good bit about cues and everything, didn't record it though, as I said my brain would stop working. So anyway, I will go over what I said, and I will do the back off set, hopefully record that. And what I'm thinking about doing here, so actually I'm thinking about drinking water right now. What I'm thinking about doing here is, on the concentric, thinking about dragging my heels along the floor on the way up, pausing at the top, as this is at the start of the session. I'd rather use that, get the muscle short whilst it's fresh, really make the most of that. And then on the way down, thinking about almost releasing that contraction, keeping it nice and controlled, and then as my heels start to trail under my hamstring, my knees, thinking about bringing my knees up to the roof, pausing at the bottom, just keeping the tension and creating as much tension on the muscles as I can, and that gives you a big pump, because you're a very big pump. For the back off, I've changed the load in slightly so that there's a little bit more on the top, as I've fatigued my quads a little bit in that first set. Want that drop off to be slightly more harsh when it comes to getting the muscle into the shortened position. Cheers to doing that. I wasn't even recording the first time. You may wonder why I've got wraps on, wraps, straps, whatever you fucking call them. I can't seem to grip this, to be honest. And I got no shame in saying that, so if you've got a problem, then stick up your... I won't finish that sentence. Oh! 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 Oh. Oh, right. Onto the hamstring curl. Oh, it's like a little robot. Right, anyway, I wasn't going to film this because I think it's boring, but I am actually going to film it now. I've got this on the pad for no other reason than it feels better, so I don't know. It probably just increases a bit of range, lifts my glutes up a little bit more. Oh, fuck. Hey, Bon. Oh, God. Oh. Right, this is a rest pause, so with a rest pause, you rest for 15 seconds after going to failure. Once that 15 seconds has passed, you just go to failure again on the same load. Simple as that. Right. One. Oh, that's difficult. Oh. Oh. 6, come on. Oh. Right, we're on to the big boys now. Isolations are done. So we're going to move on to the hack squat. I always do this before leg press. I'm just super comfortable with this movement, so it makes sense for me to do that. I've been using a hill raise recently. Just gets a little bit more range of motion in the quad and stops me from going ridiculously heavy, to be honest. So yeah, got my knee sleeves today, but who needs them? On my last warm up now, probably put another 10-15 kilos on either side and go from there. Oh, I don't think 10-15 kilos is moving today. 2. Ooh.
Go on then. Yeah, easy, go. Easy. Keep going. Yeah. Come on. And up. Yep.
And again, let's fucking go.
There's another 2 here. Press. Good. Oh yeah. I did help on that last one. Like,
Yeah.
It started to go down.
Yeah. When you said there was another 2 here,
What?
in my head I was like, no, ain't. Don't mind me, I'm just plugging my mic into my vest. Before I take it off, check out Big Gym Wear, built-in gym, the back. It's pretty sick as well. Plenty more where this came from. I shall put it in the description. Proper top quality stuff. Cool tops, really nice neck around it as well. So yeah, I'll link it in the description. Go and get your stuff. Go and get your gym wear if you want to get big. All right, top set, here we go. I've got Scott spotting me, I think. He's kind of going off at the moment. Right, mate.
Huh?
You couldn't out me, could you?
Would you want a spot?
Yeah.
How many do you want?
As many as I can possibly get. Ideally. Oh, I got it. Oh, that's nice and heavy.
Power.
Oh.
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 Oh yeah. At least 3 more, yeah. Keep going. Push.
Oh.
Push.
One more.
Go again. Yeah.
Up.
Press.
Up.
Press. Go on. Go on. There you go.
Yes.
There we go.
Oh.
Oh yeah. That's a little grinder right there.
It's a little grinder. A little, I might shit myself.
Okay.
I almost did. Yeah, all over your leg. Might pass out. We now have a single leg extension. This Cybex machine drops off quite nicely at the top, so it's good to have at this point in the session. After this, we've got the Watson back extension. Like I said earlier, a bit of glutes and ham. And then we got adductors, but the Osmo doesn't have much more life left in it, so probably we'll skip recording those and catch you at the end of the session, which will be in about 10 minutes. All right, I've got 10 minutes before I start work, so I need to wrap the session up there really. We've got a bit of a magic mirror going on in here, so we need the post-workout quad pump to be captured. If I can get it in the right spot. There we are. Oh, there it is. They are swollen today. Not much detail in them at all. It's what we want. If you've got to this point in the video, then fucking fair play, to be fair. There it is. Thanks for watching, basically. Nothing more to say, I can't even think, to be honest.